Got some more redneck repairs. Epic can toss, little cap toss. A little early, don't taste as good. About 1:30 in the afternoon. Well, today we're fixing an alternator. I gotta put my glove back on. Well, I put my new alternator on, and it didn't fix it, so I don't know if it's a fuse, it was maybe a bad connection. I got some True Volt electronic cleaner, cleaned out the two little plugs that go in. I don't know if you can see them or not. Two little plugs that go in right there on top where my finger is, and then that big positive cable bolts on right there. Pretty simple this one is. Got one bolt back here on the brace, and then it's got two right down here underneath. 3 bolts. It's real simple. But I had AutoZone test that yesterday. Passed with flying colors. So it's not that. The battery fuses are right there. This is where the alternator goes into this bottom fuse. And I wiggled this that night that it quit working. Now, there's a little fuse right there too. I kind of pulled it in and out a few times, trying to loosen the connection. I don't know if maybe this 175 amps blown or what. I really don't know how to tell. I must have to take it off. I don't know. Unless it be melted, I have no idea. Anyway, we got to put the pulley back on, the cable belt. Pretty simple. I mean, it's hard, but it's pretty simple. There's my drive-it scoops on that wrench down there. It goes into the tensioner pulley. All you have to do is pull that tensioner pulley down. That belt will slip right on. Probably gonna have to set the camera down. I don't think there's any way I can film it. Okay. Make sure the belt's on the rest of them. Give her a yank. Oh, it's a bitch. Come on, Bessie. Oh, there we go. Belt's on. Wrench out. That scoop handle there, my plaster and scoop handle, comes in real handy for a cheater bar. I tried for 20 minutes to get that belt off with just the wrench, and you can't get your hands down in there with the shit. So cheater bars are very handy. Okay, got the alternator back on. I'm going to hook up the radiator hose. Folks, we got that back on. Now, I don't know whether to hook all this air shit up first or go ahead and start it and see if the damn thing's charging now since I cleaned it. Now, one little bitty clamp wasn't making a good connection with that other alternator, so I bent the inside of it in. Makes it fit a hell of a lot tighter. Hopefully that'll help. Maybe that was the problem. That guy at AutoZone said that sometimes those little connectors will not make a good connection and it will cause it not to charge. Get my air breather assembly back together. Alright, everything's back on that needs to be on. I'm going to start this son of a buck and watch the son of a bitch not work. Starter screwed up now. Battery lights on, but so is everything else. There goes the other seatbelt lights. Nope, battery light is still on. Along with my door being ajar, my seatbelt not being on. So it ain't charging. Okay, I see that little bitty fuse on the bottom is for this 2 wires right here. And of course that 175 ampere, that's the big one for the... I don't know, maybe I should change that fuse. It ain't blown from what I can tell, but it's kind of nasty looking. Well, folks, I found the problem. Pulled that 175 amp fuse out, put the battery charger on one end of it, the positive terminal, and laid the other side of it on the battery. Charger wasn't showing any charge, so I thought no current must be going through it. So what I done is I hooked all of it up. Onto one terminal. Basically, I took the 2 ends of the cables and hooked them to one terminal to bypass the fuse. Battery light's off. That fuse is blown. Well, just call Napa and see if they got a fuse. I can take my $150 alternator back, get my money back. Well, that concludes for Redneck Repairs. Another problem solved. Alright, folks, I want to edit some of these parts out where I had to set my phone down. Anyway, old Redneck Repairs is, I can't believe that beer ain't frozen in that bottle. It's fucking 20 degrees out. Anyway, I got my part. Got my new fuse. There's the old one right there. We're going to put this on and see if the damn thing works. What the hell was that? A whole bolt assembly. How the fuck did that come out of there? Okay. We're going to stick this on. We'll come back and see if the truck starts. Alright, folks, we got that fuse installed. It's colder than a motherfucker. Let's give this thing a whirl and see if the battery light's off. See if this son of a bitch is going to charge. Fucking starter. Yes, sir, baby. Door ajar. Seatbelt. There goes that one. Alright. Truck is fixed. Now let's let it warm up. Put my little top cover on. And we're done. Another successful Redneck repair. Oh, that beer's cold.